to start, and sunny skies, dry conditions. There's still a couple people making their way across the new I-74 bridge, and be mindful of any of those road closures, especially in downtown Moline this morning because of that marathon. But still absolutely ideal conditions out there for them. Very beautiful day expected for us, but of course we're keeping an eye on the tropics. Tropical storm Ian is expected to gain strength to a hurricane by tonight and then slow down by the time it gets through the Gulf of Mexico. And as it slows down, it's just going to gain that fuel from the very warm waters in the Gulf and actually reach strength status of about a Category 4 hurricane. And then it is expected to make landfall along the Florida Panhandle by later on next week. Now, how is this going to affect our weather? Well, it's going to be a very strong area of low pressure in the Gulf. The atmosphere wants to balance that out, so we're going to see a very strong area of high pressure develop over the Midwest, and that's going to drag in some very cool Canadian air, and we are going to see below normal temperatures as we get into the start and middle of your upcoming work week. So we drop those highs to the 60s come tomorrow, but Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty chilly highs with temperatures in the low to mid 60s. But we're not saying goodbye to the 70s just yet. By next weekend and early next week, it does look like we'll see temperatures warm back up for us, which will be definitely welcomed and nice. But we could also track in this week our first chance of maybe some frost. This looks like our northern hometowns will be the ones that could see some patchy frost on the grass. Temperatures will be in the mid 30s potentially by Wednesday morning, so keep an eye out for that as well as we head into the next couple of mornings. It's going to be cool. You're going to need those jackets as you're heading off to work or sending your kids off to school, especially in the morning. But today, definitely going to be nicer. We have some clouds starting to push into maybe some of our northern hometowns, but the rest of us are going to continue to enjoy some fairly sunny skies as we head throughout the day today. We're also going to see some pretty breezy winds. We have this system that is bringing in rain chances off to the Great Lakes, but we have a developing area of high pressure off to the west. This creates that gradient to kind of tighten and funnel in some air, and that will create some gusty winds. Wind gusts will reach up to around 30 miles per hour as we get into the afternoon. But sunny skies today will allow temperatures to tap into the 70s. I think almost all of us definitely have a good shot to get to around 70 degrees for today. Heading into tonight, we stay clear and dry. The winds will calm down just a little bit, but we do bring temperatures a little cooler for us as we will have lows around 50 degrees. To come tomorrow, we do keep the winds rather breezy, continuing from the northwest, so that is going to keep temperatures cool, but we do work in a bit more cloud cover, so that will also limit some heating, and that's why we'll bring those highs down to the 60s as we head into the start of the work week. Again, not too bad this morning, not seeing too much moving out there in the temperatures. Again, those northwest winds are being preventing too much heating this morning, but once we get to the afternoon, we'll see those temperatures rise to around 70 degrees for a lot of our hometowns. Again, gusty winds up to 30 miles per hour for this afternoon, and likely going to be the same scenario as we head into Monday. Highs will drop down to the low to mid 60s into the middle of the upcoming work week, but the good news is we do bring back the 70s by the end of the week and into next weekend. Still not seeing many chances of rain. It looks like we'll have plenty of sunshine to enjoy, and I'm excited to bring back the 70s, but in the meantime, I'm also excited to break out the sweatshirts.
So we're allowed to keep the umbrella.